back, baby!
Does the technician...
storage space, you know?
Looks like it, but it's just the beginning.
I hope it's a good beginning.
we're gonna be okay, right? Living normal lives. Hi. Lucas, you got through again.
Your wife. She asked me to call you, said you were having second thoughts about trusting Agatha. Why the hell did you let them know? You should have listened to me and Maxwell.
Yeah. I know, I regret it now. But what's done is done, and I need your help.
Are you kidding me? I told you I'm finished. Cut off, no good. I thought we were... I never expected you to backstab us like that. Maxwell, he's lost everything.
Did you know what happened to his patients?
What do you mean?
I mean that Maxwell wasn't honest with me about what was really going on in Project Ela. I know about the patient who ripped himself apart because of multiple mind record overwrites. And all the other patients who self-harmed continuously, but Maxwell never informed anybody. I know the real reason the corporation killed your project. Don't tell me you weren't aware of that. Lucas?
That's just bullshit. Plain bullshit. Nothing like that ever happened.
Really? You didn't know? That would mean Maxwell doesn't trust you that much. But if you could look me in the eye right now, would you swear that not a single person got harmed in those experiments? Especially after you told me how much that project meant for Maxwell personally. Would you swear on your life, Lucas?
Well, there were some rumors at one point that a patient that he was, well, a little unstable and he might have... But at his family's request, we buried his data. That's what Maxwell said.
Did you bury any more data?
What? No, what are you talking about? Look, we were working with mentally disturbed people. Accidents happen. But Maxwell was just trying to help them.
Look, I believe his motives are pure and he really wants to undo the damage he's inflicted, but don't you think he's lost the way?
Well, whatever he was doing, you've put an end to it. Now, don't blame me for being scared of Agatha and her gang.
Then help me save my alters from them.
Why should I do that?
Because you're a good person. You're not just Maxwell's guy. You have a heart of your own. Didn't Grandma tell you to always follow your heart or something like that?
Absolutely not. She always told me to be rational. Shit, Jan. Okay, just tell me what you're thinking.
Well, you're a QC navigator, and I'm guessing it would be a piece of cake for you to take control of the rescue ship and dispatch us somewhere else. Somewhere no one would find us.
Wait, what are you talking about, Jan? Hijacking a ship full of rubidium? And you've really lost your mind.
But you could do it, right? For me.
I don't know, Jan. This is all very confusing. I'm already in all sorts of trouble. I need to think this over, okay? I'm not sure about what part I would have to play in all this. I guess I'm not used to playing a significant part in anything.
Sure, Lucas. Think it over. Just remember I'm a little pressed for time here.
Yeah, I know.
about your coming back. Yeah? You got something new? Actually, I talked to Lena, and I might have an idea how to keep the corporation away from you. Really? What is it? Well, if we hijacked the ship somehow and redirected it to a safe location far away from Allied Corp's radars, Lena said she could disable your implants so that you'd no longer be trackable. You'd be back on Earth and you could be free. Free, huh? Right. There is one thing we'd have to take care of first, though. What's that? Well, while you were away, we discovered that there's a barrier in the sky blocking the way for the rescue ship. I'd be lying if I said I couldn't use your help with it. It's a kind of, all-hands-on-deck situation. So that's what the Karen shit was all about, huh? Don't judge everyone by your own standards. All right, Mr. Righteous, don't get so uptight about it. Fine. We'll do it. We'll help you. Yeah? Seriously? Yeah. What are we waiting for? Find me when you have a moment. I'm done here. Should I do this now?
It's good to have you back.
I miss your ugly face, too.
So, the prodigal sons are back. Good. All hands on deck. I hope you're planning on maximizing their potential. By which I mean, I'll make them work hard. Don't worry. Did you manage to find out more about the barrier? I'm afraid I don't have good news. For a moment, I was hoping we could redirect the ship to another area, but it seems that won't be possible. What we've called the barrier is, in fact, A strong force-filled layer of interlapping distortions. A sort of prism entanglement. So it's yet another anomaly. Okay, we have ways to deal with them, right? Do you know where it stems from? You see, that's the problem. It seems to be everywhere. Covering the entire surface like a dome, or a layer of the atmosphere. Wait, what? No, but are you trying to tell me it was here when I landed? It must have been here the whole time, looming above us, invisible to the human eye. Fascinating. So was it the cause of your ship's malfunction? It could have been, yes. So, they recklessly sent us to our deaths? This could have been avoided. Hindsight is a luxury we all wish we had. I suggest we focus on what's ahead. I believe the nature of this gigantic prism distortion needs to be studied more. But how? We can't fly. Right. But we've made fragmentary observations on the surface, and I think we can still learn more. I've located 3 areas with particularly strong interference characteristics that match the electromagnetic fluctuations typical for this kind of distortion. They should be marked on your map. I want you to take a closer look at them and bring me more data.
Want me to go there, Chief? You want me to take care of this? Something unusual here. Like a giant horizontal branch reaching somewhere. Good. Let me analyze the data properly. getting some quite extraordinary readings from there. Sort of trunk-like structure growing upward. Upward, you say? Yes. I think I know how we could use that information. I think I'm starting to see something here. I know what you mean. They seem connected. Come back to the base and we'll talk more. Come see me. I'd like to draw your attention to something.
How does it feel to be back? First observations? The scientists swiped my reading lamp, and there's a hell of a mess in the toolbox. I think Tabula Rasa had something to do with it. But on the upside, the base hasn't fallen apart. So, not so bad. Yeah, you're delighted to be back. So, what do you make of the data we collected?
Interesting. Very interesting. The three fragments of the integral apparently form a single structure.
Right. Yeah, it almost looked like it could be part of a gigantic tree of some sort.
A huge vertical framework on a proximity plane. It could be our way up.
A way up? How do you mean? For what?
Reaching the barrier and destroying it.
But I don't understand. It's not even there, physically.
And that is exactly the issue we will have to solve. What would you say if I told you we should look for a way to materialize that structure?
A way to materialize the interim? Knowing you, I'm pretty sure you already have one.
Of course I don't. It's not that simple, Jan. But I do have an initial plan. Based on all the data we've collected so far, I think I came up with a way to disintegrate this barrier. fragmentize the prism entanglement. But it can't be done from down here. You're going to have to reach for the sky, and that structure seems to be the best way to get there.
But is that even possible? To make it physically accessible?
What if I told you Professor Frankov believed it was possible?
Really? Tell me more.
You see, Frankov devised a theoretical experiment in which he proved that if an electromagnetic field was powerful enough, it could pull a proximity plane closer to us. The force field would have to be extremely strong and the object no larger than a grain of sand. But according to his calculations, it could physically materialize.
Well, we're gonna need more than a grain of sand.
Don't forget, we have something that Frankov didn't. Rubidium.
Oh. That's... bold.
Bold, dangerous, and necessary.
So you really think you can do it?
I know it sounds impossible, but if we pull this off, there's so much more to gain than just our survival.
A scientific breakthrough.
And we can play a leading role in it.
What do you want me to do?
The fragmenting device I told you about, I've drawn up a raw design for you to start building it. And I'll set to work on reconstructing Frankov's theory and finding a way to materialize that structure for us. It is possible. I simply know it.
Good about today.